Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Super RedditBros. Today's is a serious question. What's your greatest gaming achievement?
Fight.
Nintendo Power had my name in it as one of the top 10 Super Mario Kart players in the world over X-Band. For those who don't know, X-Band was a dial-up modem that interfaced kind of like a Game Genie to play Super Nintendo online. It also had a Genesis version. Here's a link to X-Band's Wikipedia page. If anyone lives in the DFW Metroplex, the National Video Game Museum in Frisco has one on display. When you logged, EMF would sing you, "You're unbelievable." X-Band was my first online experience.
Fight.
This one was just plain awesome to me. As a blind gamer, I use a screen reader to get online. I beat sighted players in fighting games by sound alone. I got interviewed by Vice News, featured on HBO, led a panel at South by Southwest, and I'm going to my first international tournament in a few months. My gaming has gone farther than I ever imagined. Edit. Wow, this is really blowing up. I truly appreciate all the words of encouragement and support. You are all awesome. I do have a YouTube channel under the name Sightless Senshi, and I'm always grateful for any and all support. Thank you all for your awesome feedback. This guy's a boss. That is just the sweetest thing I've seen all day.
Fight.
I went into Subnautica blind about 5 months ago. Noticed it had a "you only live once" difficulty and decided to play that until I died. I'm 50 hours in, too terrified to play, too committed to restart on a normal difficulty. Haven't beaten it yet. If when I do, boy howdy is that going to be a day. I can appreciate that level of fear when you are that committed to something.
Fight.
This one takes me back. Killing the Lich King with our ragtag group of casuals. Still don't know how we managed to pull it off. A normal Lich King pull is probably one of my crowning achievements. Well, anti-achievement, I guess. I was a heroic level resto druid, who parted ways with my guild a couple weeks into Icecrown Citadel. I switched to Feral and was doing some normal raiding with in real life friends. After a while, I wanted to get back into heroic 25-man raiding, so I joined this guild working on the Lich King. The tier was over, and I was more trying to prepare for Cataclysm at this point, so that should give you an idea of this guild's skill level. So just transferred, and this is my first raid with these guys. I don't remember how many pulls until this happened, but we had a pull where a mage just bathed in defile right in the middle of the platform. Naturally, the puddle grew until the entire platform was covered in this single defile puddle. The raid leader went into a hilarious rage and then logged off. I didn't think much of it other than laughing over what I'd gotten myself into. Then the next day I log on and the guildmaster/raid leader mentioned above transferred the guild to another server. So hey from Destromath, boys and girls.
Fight.
I know no one will care, but about 12 years ago, I was part of a 3-man crew that took on a full-length Le Mans 24-hour race in Gran Turismo 4 on the PS2, using what was at best a competitive car, and managed to win the race. We did 8 hours consecutively each. My stint was 2 a.m. to 10 a.m., and I crossed the line totally alone in my friend's parents' living room. They were on holiday. Too exhausted to even really celebrate, I rolled myself a smoke and subsequently fell asleep on the couch. Genuinely very proud of our achievement. That's some, South Korean level of dedication to the art of gaming. I'm very impressed.
Fight.
Now this one I'm kind of skeptical about, although only because of the Battletoads part. Beating Mike Tyson's Punch-Out!, Ninja Gaiden, Battletoads on the NES. Oh, and UN Squadron and Killer Instinct 2 on the 1/4. This guy wins. Battletoads is pure freaking sadism in 8-bit. Nobody has ever beaten Battletoads on the NES. Nobody.
Fight.
A 600-meter headshot in Sniper Elite 4. I'll always remember in V2 there was this square full of Germans. I take a look and see a bunch of them walking quite far away, and I think, it isn't worth going for the head, I'll just aim for the body. I shoot, hit some kind of explosive one of them was carrying, and send 4 Nazis flying into the stratosphere. Shooting the grenades in Sniper Elite is always guaranteed fun. I just love that attention to detail, I think that's amazing.
Fight.
Halo 3 Matchmaking, Lone Wolves Playlist, Map Construct. I'm at 20 life ends. I have sword and sniper. Proceed to drop down to bottom level and come upon 3 players shooting it out. Pull sword and take out one of them, unlocking the coveted Step and Razor achievement. I'm at 23 life ends in 3rd place. The players above me are tied with 24 life ends. Fingers start sweating. These next few seconds will decide the match. I take lift up to the top level. As I turn the corner, I see the other 2 players engaged in a BR showdown for game point. I pull sniper, Quick scope and fire. 2 headshots, 1 bullet, life-ending spree, game over. The replay still lives on my 360. God, Halo 3 was such a good game. We gonna need that replay, my dude. I agree with Childs is awesome.
Fight.
I'm spitballing here, but I feel like diet comes into play. Some people might have less beef if they eat more veggies in their diet versus meats and garlic. Now, I already mentioned about my personal carnivore experiment. I only ate meat, and ground beef and steak. And my body odor completely vanished in a couple weeks, and it was gone for a good long time afterwards, even after I stopped the experiment. Your mileage may vary, of course.
Fight.
Beating Ocarina of Time back in 1998 without any guides or help. I remember coming to school every morning and talking to my friend James to compare notes on how far we got the night before playing it. We were both stuck in the water temple for at least a week, and we got to the point where we'd literally draw maps and show what we had tried. Mother Freaker came waltzing into the classroom with a big dumb grin on his face one day, and I knew he had beaten the water temple. My mom banned me from playing games in the week, so I used to leave my N64 on upstairs and sneak time on a tiny TV really quietly. One day I beat the Forest Temple and quietly turned everything off and went downstairs to watch TV with a massive poop-eating grin on my face. My mom said, "Why are you smiling? Got a girlfriend? Ha 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 ha." Far from it, mother. Far from it. Well, that was 10 of your greatest gaming achievements out there. Feel free to leave your own greatest gaming achievements in the comments. Or don't. Up to you. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.